Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink, goes the old poem. Now, I've got a bit of salt water in here, and if we wanted to desalinate this, there's a little bit of a process which will stop you from desperately, as people have in the past, desperately drinking this salt water, going mad, and then your system basically shutting down. So what we're going to do is take this little bit of salt water and another bottle like this, and we're going to marry them up so they're having a little smooch there. And you don't want the water to go up over the lip here, or when it starts to heat up or even boil sometimes, it'll bubble up and you'll get some of the salt water over here. What we want is the mist to basically travel through here, the condensation, to travel through there, build up, build up, build up in the other bottle, then drip down the sides, and we should get a few mouthfuls of water, fresh, clean water, just out of this bottle here. So you can do it on a much larger scale with bigger bottles, but to get started, just to show you how this process works, I'm going to pop these down for a sec. Now, if you didn't have a shovel, I'm going to grab a shovel and get some coals and put them in here. If you didn't have that, you can actually start your fire here and keep your fire there as another option. So this is a bit of a matter of don't try this at home, kids. If you don't get the heat exactly right, then this bottle can crack. Not quite explode, but you wouldn't want to risk that happening. So this is something you'd use only in a desperate situation, and also you'd probably keep your distance from it as well. So I've opted for a wood that doesn't burn that hot, like casuarina burns really hot. Some of the hardwoods like ironbark burns really hot. I've got some Banksia here, which is a medium density wood, which isn't going to make it so hot that you're going to crack your bottles. But basically what's going on here is this is starting to heat up, and it's starting to bubble a little bit already on this side. So the salt water's going to heat up, and then that steam is going to travel along the bottleneck into the other bottleneck, and I can already see some condensation starting to build up on the inside here, and that's going to build up, drop down the walls of this other bottle, and we should get a mouthful or two of water on this side as well. Well, as you can see, everything from the salt water bottle has nearly completely evaporated. Oh, a tiny little bit at the bottom there. And you can also see quite a lot of salt build up around the bottleneck there. And over in our fresh water, we've left that to cool a little bit. Let's check that out. We've actually got a really decent amount of water. Look at all that. And here's a taste test. Nope, it's fresh water. Not too bad at all.